morning. Thank you for joining me for some Silver Sneakers Yoga. We are going to get started alongside of our chair and just with a wider stance. We are going to push some air around. Just kind of think about bringing those hands back and forth, sliding from side to side, maybe rolling up on a toe. And as we slowly come up about shoulder height, start to think about moving those shoulders a little bit, side to side. And we're going to take it up overhead here, just waving from side to side. Really getting through a nice warm up here, moving the entire body. And let's take it back down, a little zigzag down in front. Great work. And bring it down low. This time we're going to bend at the hips, bend at the knees, and just kind of push things along the knee line. And wonderful. Bringing it back up to center. Let's take it up to about shoulder height, standing tall. A nice big inhale and exhale, round the spine. A little standing cat-cow here. And rising up, big inhale. Pull everything upright and back. And round forward, tuck the chin, navel comes in. And one more, nice complete breath here. Big inhale. And exhale forward. Very nice. Relaxing, just coming down to a nice posture here. We're going to go into a little shoulder circle, one side and then the other. Bring it up and around. And we're going to add to it. Bring that elbow out and around. Circling side to side. And let's bring the core into it as well. So a little twist with that elbow. Wonderful. And fully extend the arm and look that way. We're really going to reach out and look. And other side, bring it around, reach out. And one more each side. Last one here. Fabulous. All right. Just coming to a nice neutral position. I have my feet a little wider than hip width apart. I'm going to come down into a little bit of a squat. I'm not down deep. I'm still up high. And I want to be heavy in the heels. And then we're just going to shift forward, kind of lean into the front of the foot here. So we're challenging our balance forward. And then we're going to take it back a little bit. Heavy in the heels. And forward once more, pushing into that front of the foot. Maybe think about that big toe joint and take it back. Heavy in the heels. And let's rise up. Big inhale. Squeeze the inner thigh. Navel comes in. And exhale it. Bring it back down. Wonderful little squat position here. We're going to shift from side to side. Heavy in the heels, but then I want you to wiggle your toes a little bit here. And as we're moving, we're wiggling, really activating both sides of the brain as well. And wonderful work. Coming back to center, rise up, big inhale, squeeze the inner thigh, navel comes in, and exhale it, bring it back down. Challenging that balance here. Hold on to your chair if you need to. We're going to roll up onto one toe, lift that heel, and bring it down. Here we go, other side, lifting the heel. Nice little shift from side to side as we're challenging our balance. Bring it down, one more each side. Heel lift here. Think about drawing the navel in, shoulders are back, and bring it down. Great work. Here we go. Lift this side and wonderful. bring it back down, rise up, big inhale. Again, squeeze the inner thigh, navel in, and exhale, bring it down. Wonderful. This time, we're going to shift towards our chair, pull the toes up towards the nose. So we're pushing down into the heel, kind of straightening that leg, and transition over to the other side. Still able to reach the chair if we need it, pushing into that heel, toes are up, straightening that leg, really challenging our balance, and bring it back to center. Here we go, rise up, big inhale. Wonderful, exhale it down. All right, and coming into that squat once more. We are just going to shift the heels. So leaning forward into the toes here a little bit, and then we're going to kind of think about maybe doing a little twist. So I'm shifting all the heels over to the side, twisting through the hips a little bit, and bringing it back around. So kind of doing a little twist and shout, getting those hips and knees, ankles moving, but we're steady, we're strong, and we are determined to hold a nice posture as we shift, and really great rotation through the entire lower body here. Fabulous work. And last time, bring it around. A nice shift, a nice twist. Wonderful. And coming back to center, rise up, inhale, navel in, squeeze the inner thigh. Exhale it. All right, from here, I'm going to take a step forward and then just stepping back. So I'm holding onto the chair, hips and toes are facing the same direction, and we're going to shift from one foot to the other. I have a front knee bend, I'm up on the back toe, and we're going to shift back into that heel, lift the front toe. Great challenge here as we're transitioning from one foot to the other. We're being intentional and pull it back. Here we go. Toes come up in the front, straightening and bending at the knees as we move, allowing the body to do what it needs to do to keep us up tall and upright. Last time back. Fabulous work. And coming to flat feet, we're going to bend both knees now. So we're kind of in the middle of both of our feet. And I want you to check in with that posture. Shoulders are back. We are upright, strong, and tall. And rise up and let's march it out. Great stretch for that lower leg here. And other side, here we go. Step the front foot forward, push into that back heel, a little bend in the knee, and when you're ready, let's shift forward, roll up onto that back toe, and here we go. Send it backwards, pushing into the heel, the toe in the front comes up, really challenging our balance, and let's send that energy forward. Great work here. Never locking out. We just allow everything to kind of flow together as we move, and challenging our ankle support, the plantar fascia, that inner foot of the arch. Great work here. Forward. Fabulous. Staying up tall. And here we go. Send it back. Great job. All right. Bringing both feet flat on the floor, and we're going to bend both knees. Really nice work for that Achilles tendon in the back, and we're challenging that knee, the ankle, everything in the front. Fabulous. And let's rise, march it out. All right. From here, we are going to step a foot forward and step one back. So We're going to go into an extended side angle here. So I want you to think about reaching down towards your chair. Navel comes in. We're going to hold on to our seat here, and you can extend an arm out. So we're really bent over here, navel in and leaning and reaching. Wiggle those fingers out far away from the body. Stay here if you'd like, or we're going to bring it up overhead and just open up the chest, open up the shoulders. May feel a little stretch through the hip as well as we're twisting. The navel comes in to support that low back, and we're holding onto our chair for a little support here. Wonderful work. And bring it back down, just touching that front knee here. A little twist in that opposite direction as we reach towards that knee. Keeping the tummy tight, navel in. Great work. And bending both knees, we're going to rise up a nice march. And here we go. Let's step the other foot forward. And I'm shifting to make sure that I can hold on to the chair here. So as I am stepping the foot back, I'm going to hinge forward, navel in, hold on to the chair, reach that opposite arm out. So I'm sweeping across the chair here. Wiggle those fingers, reach all the way out, pull that shoulder towards the ear even. And stay here if you'd like, or let's pull it in and twist upward, reaching up towards the sky. Great work. Going into that twist, the navel is in, we're challenging our balance. Wonderful. And let's bring it back down, reaching towards that front knee. A little twist through the core, through the midsection of the body. Wonderful job. Fabulous work here. And releasing, come on back, bend both knees, and let's rise. March it out. Wonderful. And from here, we're just gonna keep the feet flat on the floor and then just gently rock back, heel, toe, heel, toe. Not quite picking up all the toes or the entire heel, but just moving enough to feel our body shift. Very nice. And we're going to take it from side to side. Now think about shifting through the knee, the ankle, that outer length of the foot. Great work. And think about those pinky toes. We want to make sure that we're hitting them and activating them in this process of balance and control. Very nice. And coming back to center, just a nice easy breath in, draw the hands up. Exhale down. Wonderful. All right. From here, we are going to roll up onto a toe, bend that knee front. Here we go. Twist it out to the side. I'm staying on the toe, allowing the rotation to happen from the hip, the knee. We're challenging our balance. Very nice. And twist it back forward and down. Here we go. Other side, rolling up onto that toe, bending the knee. And when you're ready, twist it open. Out through the hip, the pelvis, that knee, the ankle. Lots of work going on for that lower body. And let's twist it back, front, and down. Fabulous. All right. From here, we're going to just take our toe behind us a little bit. And so we're going to twist open from here. So a wider twist, opening the pelvis and the hips a little bit more of a challenge for our stability. But we are keeping our toes on the floor. So try to let go of that chair if you're holding on, and we're gonna bring it back down. So the knees come closer together and we're up on that back toe. One more time for this side. Here we go. Roll or twist that knee open and out. Great rotation through the hips. Of course, that navel is in and you are tall. Wonderful. And twist it back home. Fabulous. Let's take the other foot back. Up on that back toe, and when you're ready, roll it open. Twisting, engaging the back side of the body as well. We're holding steady and strong here as we roll that knee open. Bring it back down. Fabulous work here. Staying up on those toes. And when you're ready, let's take it open. Challenging that supportive leg as well as opening up that hip. Great job. Let's bring it back in. And a little march. Wonderful work. Here we go. Take a nice breath in. And exhale it down. From here, we're going to twist and challenge that balance a little bit more. So bend at the knees, bend at the hips a little bit. So I'm coming down into a little bit of a squat. And I want to open one knee. I'm going to cross at the ankle here. So I'm just allowing that knee to fall open. And as I am having that knee fall open, I'm still squatted down. So we're really working that outer hip that is supporting us, contracting all of those outer hip muscles, as well as that thigh. Really challenging so that anytime we want to get up out of a chair, we can. We are strong and capable. And from here, we're going to extend this crossed leg. Point through that toe once more. Send it all the way out. Now we're engaging all those leg muscles of the other quad, that other hip, and really challenging as we point through that toe. And bring it in, rise up, straighten out, a nice big inhale up. And exhale it down. Wonderful. All right. From here, come back down into that little bit of a squat. We're going to cross at the ankle and think about that supportive leg now. We've switched sides. We are strong through the other leg, through the other hip. And we're allowing that knee to just fall open, kind of relax through here. It didn't work, all the work for the first time. Now let's relax it. And here we go. We're going to point through the other side. I might have to step away from my chair a little bit. And pointing through that toe, taking it out, making that leg nice and long. Squeeze that quad, squeeze that calf as we point into those toes. Great contraction, great control here. And let's bring it in. Rise up. A nice big inhale. Wonderful. Exhale it down. Fabulous work. Okay. I'm going to face my chair here and I'm going to take my toe back behind me once more. I want to step backwards into it. So navel in, shoulders are back, eyes are up, and we're going to just bend both knees and then slowly push into that back heel. So we're slowing things down, really taking it easy, and we're keeping both feet flat on the floor now. Might feel a nice Achilles stretch out back. And we're going to rise up nice and slow, lift that back heel, stay here if you'd like, or balance challenge, pull that knee forward. Navel comes in, lifting up tall and strong, growing by the minute as we reach high. Wonderful work. And bring it down. A little march. Fabulous job here. All right, and from here, the other side, we're going to take that toe back. When you're ready, bending the knees, and stepping nice and slow into that back heel. Maybe think about a little curtsy, right? As we push down into that back heel, both feet are flat on the floor, and really sending some energy into those lower legs. They're keeping us upright and strong. Way to stabilize our body here. And here we go. Rising forward. We're going to lean into it, roll up onto that back toe. Stay here if you'd like, or lift the knee, bring it through, navel in, shoulders back. Maybe challenge that balance a little bit more. Take that hand up high. Wonderful work. And bring it all down. A little march. And a nice breath in. Draw the hands up. Exhale on the way down. Fabulous. Okay, from here, drawing that navel in, we're going to bring the hands out about shoulder height and just a swan dive forward. So as we are bending or leaning forward, keep the navel nice and tight. And it's protecting that low back as we challenge ourselves flying through the air here. Wonderful. And rising up, bring the arms up overhead. Inhale up. Exhale, let's swan dive one more time. Shoulder height for those arms and take it forward. Great work. Still breathing, never holding the breath, even though the navel is in. And rising up, big inhale. And exhale it down. Wonderful. All right. And let's come in front of our chair. We're going to go into a nice chair pose here. So bending the knees, bending the hips, extend those arms out in front. Navel is in, and just slowly lowering yourself into that chair and relaxing down. Scoot forward a little bit in your chair. Give your hips and knees a little bit more room to move. We're going to walk the feet out, heel, toe, keeping those toes and the knees pointed out at an angle here. And we're going to drop a knee in. I'm kind of rolling up onto the arch of my foot here, lifting that outside ledge of the foot, if you will, and just allowing kind of that hip, the knee, the ankle, all to stretch out here. And rising back up. Here we go. Dropping that knee in. Other side, rolling to the inside of the foot. Challenging that hip as we stretch out all those muscles that we were just engaging. And rising up. Fabulous. Let's walk it back together. Heel, toe, and draw those hands out. Let's go into that swan dive one more time. Navel in, lean forward or hinge forward from the hips. I'm looking out as I fly through the air here. Stay right here if you'd like, or we're going to dip down from one side over to the other. A nice low back stretch, maybe engaging that sciatica area, upper buttock area too. We got lots going on as we're strong through those shoulders. Coming back to center, rising upright, and lift for an inhale. Exhale it down. Wonderful. Relaxing the body. We're just going to hold on to the knees out in front and slowly lower ourselves forward a little bit here. Stretching, just increasing a little flexibility for the hips, the back, those shoulders, and rising tall. Wonderful. From here, I'm just gonna lift a knee for a little ankle circle. Our feet and ankles did a lot of work today. And shaking them out. Other side. Nice circles. And bring them back down. Wonderful. Let's scoot back in our chair. Let our chair support us. Feet flat on the floor here. Shoulders back. Navel is in. And take that breath into the belly. Fill the belly. Fill the chest all the way to the back of the throat. And let it all go. Just continuing to breathe in big breaths. Filling the body all the way up with fresh air. Wonderful work. Coming back to a neutral breath, something easy, and we are just going to look over one shoulder. Coming back to center, looking over the other shoulder. Coming back to center and dropping the chin down towards the heart. Lifting to a neutral spine. And from here, we're going to take the hands alongside the face a little bit here. Open those fingers wide. And I want you to think about the face for a moment. We're going to lift our eyebrows, open our eyes wide, and then open the mouth really wide as well. So all at once, big, wide open. And relax it all down. And just an easy breath in, drawing the hands up. Exhaling, bringing the hands to the heart, taking a bow. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day ahead.